Hey guys, I want to talk about fear, how to face of fear and then overcome it. You know, Fear is another type of emotions where we as human beings we're not born with it. We learn our fears. As we grow up, we realize the things that scares or the things that stop us from doing certain things that we want to do. Those are our fears. My fear might be different from your own fear. And the most important thing is for you to learn how to overcome this fear, how to face this fear as a human. Before I start, I want to tell you a very short story about fear. Now, there was this town who believed in the cage of fear. They call the cage, the cave, they call it a monster cave, where people never returns. That anyone that go into the cave will never come out alive. And this has been going for many years. And that the villagers, they always get scared that what if one day the monster happens to come out, what would be their fate? And what they do is every single week they go drop food for the monster. And once they drop food, when they drop fruit and a lot of things, and those things often disappeared after a while. And they believe that the monster will come out and then take those fruits and the food and everything, the meat they drop for it. But one day, a young man came to the village. When the young man came to the village, he heard of this story. He was briefed. He told me about the story, not to go close to the cave, and he told him he thought that it was unfair. Why would people be scared of a cave when they even know what is inside of it? So he now asked the villagers to accompany to the cave, but no one followed him. They told him the cave was dangerous. That once he gets into the cave, the monster will destroy him, will kill him, and then he will eat him raw. So the young man decided to go to the cave all by himself at night with a torch. Getting to the cave, something happened. He heard a cry of a monster, and that scares him at some point. But that didn't stop him from going further. And when he got to the cage, inside the cage, the more he got closer, the more he heard the sound of the monster. And what happened? He slipped off, and he fell beneath the cave. That the distance that he fell was so far from the, the top of it that when he fell down, he heard the people shouting, people partying. And to his greatest surprise, he noticed that all the villagers that have been missing for years, that they were not dead. They were actually in a different place, but the cave was the entrance of this beautiful garden where they lived. And then they told him that this cave, the people that have been here, people believe that outside in the village, they believe that they are all dead, but they are not dead. Now, this idea was gotten from a whole time major who happens to um being happens to each time he wants to do something, the villagers often give him reason why he shouldn't do it, often getting scared of not doing things, not fighting things, not inventing new ideas. So it was like, why would people be scared of what they don't even know? They fear the unknown. So he now invented this story. He realized that anyone who is brave enough to come closer to this cave would actually have the best time of his life. So until now, the villagers still believe that the cave is a monster cave where people will never return. And why am I bringing up this story? It's that people, we often have fear of this, fear of unknown. What will happen if I end up doing this? What would be my fate if I end up making this decision? No, fear is learned. No one is born with it. You are not born with fear, and I was never born with fear. It's something that we develop, it's something that we learn, it's something that we happens to grow into. So your fear, as I said earlier, your fears it can be different from our own fears. So what scares you? What gets you scared? What makes you what is that thing that is stopping you from pursuing something that will be more beneficial to your future, to your destiny? Now, what are the things that scares you? Are you like the villagers who have this fear of the monster cave, where they feel like the monster in the cave one day might come out and then eat them raw? they happens to keep on giving their resources to this unknown fear. And what happens in human being when you are scared of something begins to give out your potentials because of this fear. You're just like the villagers who happens to drop meat, fruits, and food for the monsters because they're hoping that the monster might get angry one day and then come and then eat everyone in the village. So are you like those villagers, or are you like the young brave man who happens to go into the cave and then fought his own fear? In life, fear will always come, fear of the unknown. Now, your fear can be a very simple fear: fear of failing exam, fear of public speaking, fear of going to a party, fear of meeting new people, fear of going outside to and socialize. This can be your fear. And this happens to most people in our daily lives. If it happens to you and I, sometimes for you to go out to do something, you find it difficult to do it. For you to go talk to people, you find it difficult to do it. A lot of people can't even stand crowds. Some of people can't stand failing exams. And a lot of people can't stand a lot of things. Going to a party, meeting new people. They can't just stand it, you know. So what are your fears right now? So I want you, as you're watching this video, I want you to ask yourself, what are my fears? What are the things that scares me? What are the things I'm afraid of? I'm scared of? So you ask yourself these questions. What scares me? What are the things I'm scared of? Because believe you me, we all have our fears. Fear of the unknown. You know, you can have a fear of when it comes to relationship. What if someone like I'm committed to end up cheating on me? That can be your fear. This can lead to fear of insecurity, fear of betrayal, fear of loving too much. What if I end up loving this person and then they don't love me back? We all have fears, fears of moving to that new city, to that new town, fear of pursuing that new goal, that new dreams, fear of investing, fear of savings, fear of doing a lot of things, trying new things, fear of discipline. Now, these are things that people often get scared of. And I want to ask yourself, what am I scared of? What are the things that scares me? What are the things that trigger this fear inside of me? As I said, ask yourself, would you want to be like a villager, or would you want to be like the young brave man who happens to face his fears and then fought it as a man? You don't have to be scared of everything. Yeah, fear will come. But the thing is this, you need to stand firm, fight of fear, recognize that these fears, we're not born with it. It's something they will learn. You can also unlearn it. Trust me, if you learn something, you can also unlearn it. So if you've been learning how to get scared of something, how to be scared of something, you can also learn how to face that particular fear. You can't run away from fear. You run away from it right now, tomorrow is going to come back. You're going to always have to face it. And the day you face it, that's the day you will control your fears. It's the different type of emotions after anger. That anger is the greatest form of emotions. After that is fear. People get scared every single day of our life. We always get scared. So ask yourself, what are you scared of? What are the things that trigger this fear inside of you?